Good evening, my YouTube viewers. It's Crystal here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the non-parametric test, which is the Kruskall Wallis H test. So the Kruskall Wallis H test is a non-parametric alternative to a one-way ANOVA. So an ANOVA is an analysis of variance. And then the Kruskall Wallis H test compares 3 or more independent groups by ranking data and analyzing mediums. Just excuse me, I've got. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to review the code of a program that has been written to demonstrate the Kruskall Wallis H test. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create the sample data. So in that regard, the first thing you want to do is you want to set your seed. The reason why you set your seed is so that every time you run the program, the variables are initialized to the same values. So you type set.seed brackets 1, 2, 3, and you're going to type any number that you want in the brackets. So we're going to have 3 groups, Group A, Group B, and Group C. Group A is a randomly sampled normal distribution with 30 samples with a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 2. Group B is a randomly sampled normal distribution with 30 samples, a mean of 13, and a standard deviation of 2. Group C is a randomly sampled normal distribution with a mean of 15 and a standard deviation of 2. And so we're going to take scores and we're going to combine the 3 groups into a vector. So you're going to have Group A, Group B, Group C, and a vector. And then we're going to create a group, which is a factor, which is another vector that's a repetition of a vector of ABC, and each ABC is going to have 30 elements in it. So after we've done that, we're going to perform the Kruskall Wallis H test. So KW becomes Kruskall.test brackets scores tilde group. And then we're going to look at the Kruskall Wallis H test. We're going to look at the test. So the data is scores by group. It's the Kruskall Wallis chi-squared equals 53.5251. Degree of frequency is 2, and you calculate your degree of frequency is your number of groups minus 1. So that means 3 minus 1 is 2. Your p-value is 2.733 to the negative 12. So your p-value is a very low value. And so that means that the hypothesis, the null hypothesis, would be rejected. So we're going to compute the effect size, which is ETA squared. So H becomes KW $statistics. K becomes the length of the levels, brackets the group. So let's see our levels. The length of the levels of the group. N becomes the length of the scores. And ETA2 becomes S.numeric bracket H minus K minus 1 divided by N minus K. And then we print off ETA2. So your ETA2 is 0.589. And then now we're going to plot our results. So we're going to plot the box plot and group medians. So you're going to type box plot brackets scores tilde group. Color is a vector with 3 colors in it. And it's got the computer code of the colors. The main is your title. It's Kruskall Wallis test, group differences. Y-lab is your label on your y-axis, which is squares, and X-lab is labeled on the x-axis, which is groups. We're going to add medians as points. So group medians becomes T apply, brackets, scores, comma, group, comma, median, and points, brackets, 1 to 3, comma, group medians, comma, PCH equals 19, comma, color equals black, CX equals 1.3. So we run it, and when we run it, this is the box plots that we come up with. So you've got your Kruskall Wallis test with your group differences. You've got 3 groups, group A, B, and C. So you've got the median, which is the square line in the middle, no, the horizontal line in the middle of the box. And then you have the dot, which is your median. So you can see group A, your median is around 10. Group B, your median is around 13. And group C, your median is around 15. And so you can see that the medians A, B, C are different. And that's what we wanted to do. So we performed this Kruskall Wallis test, which is similar to an ANOVA. That's analysis of variance. And you can see that the mean of group A is 10, the mean of group B is 13, the mean of group C is 15. And so we created this data just to demonstrate the Kruskall Wallis H test. So that completes this video. The next video is going to be on another nonparametric test in R. So I hope that you decide to watch the next video, and I hope that you got something out of this video. Thank you for watching.